1075 The Game Podcasting is sponsored by Modern Exterminating, a family-oriented company. Professional, honest, and dependable pest control solutions. We're your one-stop shop for all pests.
Things that are bad for South Carolina's offense, so just kind of go in order here. You're 123rd in yards per game, 99th in rush yards per game. You are 120th in first downs per game.
That's actually, I didn't realize that one.
Yeah, you are 125th in sacks allowed, 121st in tackles for loss allowed. You are 104th in third down conversions, and you're 128th, again, only 136 FBS teams in total time of possession this season through 5 games.
How many categories was that?
Do
you have the total?
That
was that
alone,
6
1,
or
2,
7?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories out of, and again, this is all the major analytics, and there's some things that I didn't include because, again, you're like 50 or 60, which is kind of in the middle, but out of all the major categories of offensive statistics, you are 100th or worse in 7 of them.
So let's think for a second here. South Carolina lost a very good running back in Rocket Sanders.
Yep.
They lost a very, very good tight end in Joshua Simon. They lost their 3 interior offensive linemen.
Yes.
Kamar Bell, Torres Ellie Simpkins, who I keep seeing his name pop up for not giving up pressures on particular statistics on Twitter, and Vershawn Lee. So that's 5 guys. 5 guys that were pretty important to the cause. We've talked a lot about, the defense lost 5 guys. Now, those 5 guys were drafted pretty highly.
Yep.
So we said, man, there's going to be growing pains with the defense. But because of Lenora Sellers, we kind of didn't say that with the offense. Should have we maybe looked at losing your 3 interior linemen, losing a top-tier running back in Rocket Sanders, losing a top-tier tight end in Joshua Simon? Should have we said, okay, maybe there's going to be more growing pains with the offense than we're willing to admit?
I still think having a special quarterback is kind of a magic eraser. Quarterbacks were all the talk of the offseason, as they often are, and Sellers was in there, Klubnik, Nussmeier, Drew Aller was thought of pretty highly going into the year. It's like, hey, these are guys that could, be your first-round draft picks. These are guys that could be on the stage for the Heisman Trophy coming up in December, and, none of them have really lived up to it in the first month of the season. Arch Manning thrown there as well, obviously the most hyped quarterback this offseason, and most of the players that we would talk about being the best of the best in college football through the first month are none of those guys right now.
No, and if you have the current Heisman odds, and I got them right here, but if you have the current Heisman, I was looking to see whose odds these were, if they're DraftKings or whom's. This is off of CBS Sports, and I was seeing who he was citing here in this article. I have to look. He doesn't might just be this guy Carter Burns odds, but. So let's start with this. Arch Manning was the favorite, right?
Yep.
He is not on the list anymore.
Not surprising.
And you've got guys like Gunnar Stockton, Haynes King, and C.J. Carr, who are all now plus 2,500. All right? So that's a starter. Who was next behind him? I'm trying to think. Who was second? Was it Klubnik? Was Klubnik second?
Klubnik might have been second.
Klubnik not on the list as well. We've talked a little bit about, obviously, Lenora Sellers. Lenora Sellers not on the list. Let's give you a little bit of list. Let's start with number 1. This, again, I'm reading this off of CBSSports.com, and I'm looking to see where exactly they are referencing this.
So I have BetMGM's odds, so I'll kind of stack those up against these.
Excellent. All right. I got number 1 at plus 600. Oregon quarterback, Dante Moore.
Number 1 on here. They got him at plus 750, but still number 1.
All right. Number 2 now on the list, Ty Simpson. They got him at plus 950.
Okay, he's at plus 1,000 number. He's tied for 3rd on this one, so pretty close.
All right. Tied for 3rd on this list would be quarterback at Miami, transfer Carson Beck, and wide receiver Jeremiah Smith.
So Beck is 2, and Smith is tied for 3rd as well, so pretty close.
Okay. 5th on this list now at plus 1,200, so it's separated 1 through 5. Trinidad Chambliss with Mississippi.
Okay, he is, let's see, that is 3rd, 5th. So he is tied for 6th on this one.
So, again, Dante Moore was not discussed at the beginning of the season.
No, he's not.
Ty Simpson, not discussed at the beginning of the season. Jeremiah Smith and Carson Beck were in,
Sure.
They've moved up. They've lived up to it. Nobody knew what a Trinidad Chambliss was at the beginning of the season.
Okay, if I just gave you the context of Trinidad Chambliss, didn't tell you it was sports related, didn't tell you he was a quarterback or anything, what would you assume that was?
He is the mayor of Kingston, Jamaica,
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
You just tell me that name, I'm like, yeah, he is the governor of somewhere like that.
Yeah, believable. It's a unique name.
Yep.
But yeah, nobody saw that coming because again, he started the season on the bench.